Monday Mailbag episode 4. I believe we're episode 4. We're a month into this series. This is a series where you guys ask questions, Discord, on YouTube, drop any questions on this video, stream, wherever y'all ask the questions. Twitter, y'all can ask them anywhere. And I go through, I answer them, and we talk about it on the channel. The questions can be college football related, the video game, real life, anything. Just have the questions, ask them, and we'll go over them, man. And we got a bunch of questions today, man. First off is Monday. Tomorrow we get the Dynasty Deep Dive. We're going to go crazy for that. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, man. Make sure y'all tapped in because we're going to cover that tomorrow morning once it drop. I'm expecting some very big things, man. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and throw 10 minutes on the clock, and we'll get right into our first question. And looking at y'all's screen, y'all probably can see what this first question is, man. So 10 minutes is up, and let's hop in, man. Why are people so obsessed with equipment? That's the question, man. And if y'all Twitter looks anything like my Twitter, it's just a lot of college football stuff, man. The video game and also real life college football stuff. But a lot of the video game stuff I've been seeing has been centered around like equipment, man. And just like trying to get more equipment in the game, whether it's ski masks, proper mouth guards, whatever, arm sleeves, whatever equipment that, we are missing in the current game, man. And I'll be honest, man. So the question is like, why are people so obsessed with it? To answer your question, I really don't know. And I know that might make a lot of people upset because a lot of people watching this video are probably the heavy equipment people. And look, found a game for those who want more equipment in College Football 26, college dress up, man. And for me, it's like, I'm a former football equipment manager. I'm a former equipment manager, at least when I was in grad school, man. I did a little bit of equipment. And for me, it's like, it don't do nothing for me, man. I'd much rather EA worry about putting out a good product when it comes to gameplay, also recruiting, like all that other stuff. I care less about equipment. And also even 2K25, all the 2Ks. If you go look at my 2K character right now, man, my career character that I go play Pro-Am, go play the game with, that character has 0 drip. I have the 2K generics on. If you know what that is, if you play 2K, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I got the free suit from week 1 on, man, and I play 2K. That's probably my most played game right now is 2K, and I don't buy any equipment in the game because I care less about it. That's just the person I am. So to answer your question, why do people obsessed over it so much? I really do not know, and I want y'all to go down there and answer it. I'm assuming it's like an immersive thing, like because a lot of these guys in real life, Ryan Williams here, man, he got the little arm, leg sleeve. I'm assuming this is not in the current build of the game. Also, like I guess like the half sleeve, the bicep sleeve, stopping midway through the bicep. I'm assuming stuff like that is not in the current video game, man. People on Twitter going to war. They are going to war over this equipment stuff, man. And they going back and forth. This guy, man, he said if you just want to rebuild teams, this is what you need to play to build the simulation. And it's funny, man. It's funny. So this is like a list of, so first of all, this is all the equipment that's missing. And they dropped a whole list of stuff. So tattoos, I believe tattoos is in the game now. Also, they want a tattoo creator. They want ski masks, hanging mouth guards, more body types. I agree with the more body types. That makes sense. Cleat creator, like, just a little bit of everything, smaller, like back pleats, flat jackets, all that, shoulder pads. And I get it. Some of the stuff do be looking a little janky like this. This is a screenshot from College Football 25, and it's like, Nico don't really look like Nico. They got him looking chubby, and obviously that might not be exactly equipment related. Maybe that's more like body types, but that stuff is in the current version of the game. And then also, equipment, post complaints, and until you give us an answer. And he added all the, just EA guys, man. Where's the new equipment we've been asking for? So they serious about the equipment, man. Please just let me know, why is equipment like such a big topic, man? For me, it's just like gameplay, dynasty, like gameplay, game modes. I don't know, equipment just don't come across my head for like a must have. And I know I'm probably going to be in the minority with this one, man. I'm just not the equipment guy, man. And in real life, it's funny. In real life, when I played sports, I had all the equipment. I had to make sure I had some type of drip out there, man. I couldn't just be, I had something. But when I'm playing a video game, I just don't really care about how my player looks, man. So with that being said, I don't really know. I'm gonna leave it down to the equipment guys down below. Please let me know why people obsessed about the equipment stuff, man. Now with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the next question, man. This is from Capitalist, man. Any thoughts on how you want the coach abilities to change? Also, overall, he thought the coach abilities were pretty good this past year. Don't need any major changes, but he would like to see tactician cross-training changed. And that makes sense, man. Cross-training was damn near useless. Maybe the most useless coach ability in the game, man. I actually didn't like a lot of coach abilities. We'll go ahead and look at a couple of these. But I think the coach abilities could have been done a lot better. And I had pretty high expectations for the coach abilities for this upcoming year. And when I seen that in the beta, they made some small tweaks to it. But the coach abilities are pretty much the same. Wasn't super pleased. I know recruiting is going to be a little bit harder. I know they changed some stuff around. So now you have to, get elite recruiter, I believe, so you can put more hours in the players, and I agree with that. But even simple stuff like scouting, man, I think you should have you need to have some type of recruiting ability to scout and see their full attributes, man. Like, we're able to see his exact speed rating. If you don't have that coach ability, in my opinion, you shouldn't be able to see his speed rating. If it's, you should only see like A, or maybe it's a B. C, you shouldn't see that exact rating, in my opinion. Same thing with gym or bust. I believe you should have a coach ability to see if they're gym or bust. I think they're giving us too much information. So, but overall, I think the coach abilities are pretty solid. I think it's clear for me the best 3 coach abilities is going to be motivator, tactician, and recruiter. And I think everything else is not a necessity. You don't need strategists whatsoever, man. You are not missing out without strategists. Is it useful? It could be if you love doing visits, but if you're a guy like me who don't want to do visits, strategist is probably not that useful. Architect could be very useful when you're trying to get extra skill caps unlocked. Could be useful, a little bit expensive, but I don't think it's necessary. Same thing with talent developer, man. Could be useful, don't think it's necessary. But recruiter, if you want to be, you need recruiter. I'm be honest. You need recruiter if you want to be good, if you want to have good recruiting classes. You need this ability. Tactician. If you want to win games, this is a must-have. This is super easy. You just click a button and you get boosts. I think tactician is a little bit too cheesy in my opinion. So I feel like this is another must-have ability. And then motivator, I would say third on this list of, must-have. I would say this ability is also very good, but it's not a must-have, that tier 3, when you get that extra off-season training boost. Another ability that is, you want to have that. So my favorite coach builds is actually builds with just, motivator, tactician, and recruiter. And then, whether you go in the program builder or CEO at some point, go for that. Even the elite recruiter is pretty useful if you want to just have a super recruiting build. But I think some of these other abilities definitely could be improved. And I was I wouldn't say annoyed, but I definitely thought they could take the whole coach abilities thing a step further. But it is what it is, man. Next question from Tyler. I don't think NIL will be in the game because people use small schools to rebuild. They don't have a budget like a top school. How would they separate how much money one school get compared to another? And so in real life, the way they're doing it is, it depends what conference you're in, man. So whatever conference you're in, that's how much money you pretty much able to pay your players. So, the SEC, you could pay your players up to $20.5 million. If you're in a smaller conference, that number, you're not paying your players that much, man. So, but in the video game, how they could do it is have it depend on your school prestige. Whatever your school prestige is, you get in between this budget, and then you could maybe add in some coach abilities where you're able to get, maybe an extra couple $100,000 or, extra million if you got this coach ability. You see how you just could add layers and layers to this thing, man, once you start really building it. So the coach abilities, even looping that in with NIL, because some coaches able to go to their AD like, hey man, we need this, and this, and that AD is gonna, okay, well, you won this many games, you're producing, okay, we're gonna allocate more resources to you. We're going to get you a better facilities. We're going to get you this. We're going to get you that. So I do believe there should be some type of coachability. Also, I do think there is a way to get NIL in the game where it could work for small schools, but that makes it more challenging. That's why we don't ever see, or maybe I shouldn't say ever, we rarely see these small schools, 1-star, 2-star schools going to 4, 5-star programs. Because the money is so tough, man. It's so tough. And now it's more tough than ever because you got NIL in the mix, man. Now you physically, literally cannot pay players as much as other schools can. So, for the sake of the video game, people love to take the small school and build it up and, turn it into the 5-star. Well, in real life, it's probably as tough as it's ever been to do something like that unless you got the booster, unless you just got the money behind it, man. It's just so difficult. So, like I said, for the video game's sake, it's probably not ideal because that's what we want to do in Dynasty is, rebuild these small programs and build them up. So, I agree with you. I don't think NIL will be in the game, but not for the reason you said. You said because of people want to rebuild small schools. I think it won't be in the game this year because it's just too difficult to get into the game. Like it's unpredictable. We didn't know for sure that this settlement was going to happen. It's just a tough thing because forever changing. That's why I think it's not going to be in the game, not because of the small school situation. They could make it work. EA could for sure make it work some way, somehow. I literally made NIL work in an own spreadsheet about 30 minutes of work putting together a spreadsheet and putting some numbers together, and I made NIL work, and it works very well in that spreadsheet. EA could definitely do it. I know the timer ran out. We're gonna get into this last question. We're gonna be super quick, man. Why do people pre-order the game so early? There is no benefit, and it makes EA think they're doing a good job. Good question, man. And this came up, man. This definitely came up because, on my last Monday mailbag, someone pretty much commented this exact question. Why do people pre-order the game, blah, blah. And it got a lot of responses under it. And, I'm not going to go through them all because we're out of time here. But I want to ask you guys, why do y'all pre-order the game early? Like, I never pre-order any game early. Like, just because I'm getting no benefit. Like, at least with this game right here, college football, if you pre-order the game the day the game come out, you still will get it on the 7th. You can pre-order it the 7th and you still will get it early on the 7th. If you pre-ordered it when it first dropped, whatever, a month or two ago, you still get the game on the 7th. You get no benefit. Maybe the benefit is y'all got to play the beta because I ain't get to play the beta. I ain't get no code. Maybe because I ain't pre-ordered, I didn't get a code. But it's literally no benefit. And maybe it's just a peace of mind, like, okay, I paid for it, I know I got the game. But I'm not that hype about it where I'm going to pre-order it. I'll probably buy the game the day before, and it's not a money issue. I'm going to get both the Madden and College Football Edition. It's not like I don't have the money. It's just like, it's no point. It's literally no point to pre-order the game early for me. I would recommend don't pre-order the game until you have to, Don't pre-order it. It's literally no point unless y'all have a reason. Please let me know down below. Why do people pre-order the game early? And, like I said, make EA think they're doing a good job. And EA is doing a solid job. I'm not going to say they're doing a bad job. They're doing their thing. I think this will be a good video game for sure. I think this video game will be better than last year's. And I think EA is doing a solid job. If they produce how I think they will, they're probably doing a good job. But we'll see tomorrow once that deep dive drop. I'm super excited for it, man. Y'all drop any questions down below. If y'all enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe. We're going crazy. All College Football 26. Discord link down below if you want to join the online dynasty and just be a part of a college football community where we talking about the game, talking about this, that, and the third. Tap in down below. Other than that, appreciate y'all boys, and we on to the next one.